Can you hear me now? I was actually going to do a reading for someone who just ordered one, and then we got cut off. So I am going to do that reading still. I did not fuck it off. Trust me, it's not my style at all. I would never do that. So let's see. All right, you guys, so please read the description because there's new options available for you. And yeah, I will wait for you guys to do that. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to see what is up with this other person that donated before. So please go ahead and read the description. And that will explain everything. And then you can kind of we'll start from there, okay? I have 3 different types of readings now. So go ahead and check those out. Okay. Who was that person? It was Ariel. Wow. I wish. No. I wish. I'm not, though. Hi, Sakina. You guys, shout out to Virgo T. Shout out to Virgo T. They really need attention right now. Okay. Are you from IP2 Always Wins? Always.wins or whatever that site's called? Are you from there? Because if you are, we have this special thing for you guys. So let me know if you're from that website. Because I love everyone from that website. I mean, seriously, you guys are like awesome. Thank you for being here. Love you guys. Okay, so Ariel is not here yet. But I hope she comes back. I'll just have to refund her, I guess. That's not a problem. I'll do that. But in the meantime, we can start answering some questions for you guys. Have you guys checked out the description? Hi, Abby. I know it has been a while, hasn't it? Where have you been? Where have I been? And I haven't been live in a while. I keep like being kind of inconsistent about it. Yes, but go ahead and look at the description, you guys, so that you can see how it works. And yeah, from the last reading I was doing, I'm going to go ahead and continue on with those people that were on the list. We can put other people on the list, but now it's a little bit different. So check that out. And if you want to be added to the list, then you can definitely do that. It's just you have to read the description and find out how, okay? So there are a few options that you can choose from, and it's up to you what you want to do. So let's do this, okay? The last list, yes, I have it right here still. I'm glad you're here, Joe. If anyone can get a hold of Ariel, then I still would love to do her reading. But if we can't get a hold of her, I'll just, refund her donation. And that's not a problem at all. I know it's kind of like I had to cut off. I don't even know what happened. Sometimes that just happens with YouTube because I don't know. It's a lot of people live maybe. I'm not really sure. But we'll figure it out, okay? We're back, so we're good. But I can't really do anything about that. Like, it's not up to me. It'll just start buffering and then I'll be fucked off. So okay. All right. I'm gonna have to like redo this list because it kind of went away, but let me see. Oh, I'll start. Joe, I know you're there. Let's see who's all here now. Sakina. I'm going to put the people who were here at the last reading on because you guys already were on. So we'll answer for Sakina and Joe since you guys were here at the last one, okay? And I had to cut off. So after that, whoever wants to be next, just go ahead and read the description and find out how to be next, okay? And I'll get it, and then I'll know that, it is your turn. Okay, Sakina. So Sakina, what are we looking at for love for Sakina? What do we need to know for Sakina for love? What's going on for love for Sakina? Could be an air sign person. This would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And it seems like if it's not an air sign, okay, it would be somebody who is like straightforward and honest and just like not emotional at all in communication. So when you're talking to this person, it's kind of like cold. It's kind of detached feeling, but they're straightforward with you. I don't mean blunt. I don't mean like blunt, like too forward. I mean like just like straight, like here are the facts and this is what it is. I'm not emotional, neither are you, and we don't need to be. But there is fear here, so it's interesting. Somebody has fear, and that would really kind of go together actually, because people that have that like relationship anxiety usually get with people who are kind of detached and emotionally, right? So that makes sense actually. So let's see. What do we need to know for Sakina? Where's her role in this? What's Sakina's role in this, right? And what's the other person's role? Your role is, this is somebody from the past. Their role is they want you to take responsibility for something. Or maybe you want them to take responsibility for something, but I feel like it could go either way, obviously. But I feel like it's them wanting you to take responsibility since that's in their position of Queen of Swords. Oh, also, we have something really interesting here. Is it buffering? I'm gonna be so pissed if it is, because I'm just gonna end it tonight if it is, because I really don't know what to do. It's so annoying. Guess what we have? King and Queen of Swords. So that means a relationship. This could be a past relationship because we have the, sorry, not that one. Not that guy. The Page of Swords. So we have a lot of swords here. I would really be surprised if there's no air in this combination. If there's no air here, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If you're not and they're not, I'd be really surprised because we have so many swords here, you know? Yeah, and it looks like this is a past relationship because you walked away, or they did, but somebody did, and they had to go and like find themselves kind of thing, and it ended. So why are you bringing this up to us? It's going to start again, and it's going to be the end of you. You should not go for it. You'll regret it. But it might be a life lesson you need to learn. I mean, I can't say that, I guess. Because, I mean, you're going to do what you're going to do. But it looks like it's going to be a problem. Not buffering. It's kind of weird on this platform because it doesn't tell me if it's buffering. On the other platform, it does. It'll just say 0 FPS, and this one, it doesn't say anything like that. So I don't really know how to like know. You're gonna have to let me know. Thank you for letting me know because I had no idea that it was starting to buffer again. I really don't know why that happens. Like that's such a bummer. I mean, it really is. It's like stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. So where did we leave off? Did you hear when I said that this is a past relationship that is probably going to start again and you're probably going to regret it? And I was saying like you shouldn't this is for Sakina. You shouldn't go for it just because I mean, this could be something that happens like later on in the future, but I feel like it's old just because Page of Swords is like kind of talking about something that you can't let go of really, you know. It's or it could be something like where you're spying on the person or they're spying on you, but it really kind of usually to me means that it's something from the past that you really can't let go of, that you're like trying to move forward from, but you can't. And if it's like one of those things where you never have had a relationship before, you're like, no, I don't even have anybody in the past, then this could be talking about like your idea of relationships, like how you want them to be, like how you wanted it to be. Maybe it's not that way. And so you're going to jump into something and you're going to regret it. Like basically, The Page of Wands is all about like, I'm gonna go without thinking, like I'm just gonna do it. And it's, you know, with the Tower afterwards, I would say it's gonna be a regret, but really with the Tower, it kind of also shows that this might be something you just have to go through and learn your lesson from, because with the Tower, it's like, this is, you know, a life lesson. This is something that is supposed to happen to get you back on the path you're supposed to be on. So, I mean, the only real way to avoid the Tower is to, like, right now, make some big changes that you know you need to make. Like the Tower comes out when you need to make changes that you're not making, and it just comes out because it's like, okay, you're gonna have to make them all at once now because nothing's gonna work for you, you know, kind of thing. So if you start to notice that things are not working out in your favor, start making some changes like right then and there. And it's not like you're gonna be like, what changes do I need to make? No, you'll know which changes. Like this has been a long time coming, you know, like you should know which changes these are. Like maybe one of them is not getting involved with your ex. um Knight of Swords, so yeah. I mean, sorry, Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. After an abandonment, so you'll be good, you'll be fine. You're kind of like focused on like very quickly just coming back into who you were before, like and being okay and being like stable. If you do go through with this, I feel like the world's in your hands basically, and you can do anything with that. It's just like, are you willing to see the potential that you have? Are you willing to like actually go for it? Or are you gonna still feel insecure or like held back after this happens? It really just depends on what you decide to do. Like if you decide to actually go for this without thinking and regret it, and the Tower moment happens, then yeah, I mean that's what it looks like it's gonna happen. Then you know, this is something that you can actually like maybe have hope for with, you know, because you can think about it like this. Hey, I'm still gonna be strong on the other side. I already kind of know what's coming too. So it's kind of like when it happens, you're not surprised or too surprised, and you can kind of just focus on like the future and how to better yourself at that point, you know? So I mean, start focusing on stability, your money situation, you know, depending on yourself, things like that. That's what's going to bring you out of this. And you know, once this ends badly or ends in a way that, you know, is, it may be a karmic relationship where you just have to learn things from it, you know. We all have those. We all have many of those. So that's kind of like why that could be happening at all. And you know, I don't want to take that from you and say don't do it. You know, you might need to go through it. It might just be something that's, you know, supposed to be on your path. So the Tower, if you got the Tower again this time and you got it before in the past, then I would say make some fucking changes, like seriously now, because the Tower comes out when it's like saying like, look, you need to make changes. Like these little changes along the way are very important, and a lot of people don't make them because it's like, you know, ew, change is uncomfortable. So if you're not making changes, then you're going to be leading yourself down the wrong path, and that's why the Tower comes out, because he's like, okay, you're veering off your path now, and like we can't have that. So now things are not going to work in your favor, so you're going to have to make changes because nothing's going to work out for you. And so you're going to realize like, I need to make some kind of change because things are not working out for me. Like I need to change my approach or my idea at all. So if things are not working out for you right now, then I would say go ahead and definitely make some changes like now, you know, especially if this is like twice coming out. Like stop thinking about them, or like get them off your mind somehow, or like move on from them somehow, you know. I don't really know how to, you know, explain how to do that, but you know, I mean, it just kind of seems like it's saying like that's not a good decision for you to go for that. So if that's what you've been thinking about or wanting to do, then like maybe that's why the Tower's there, because it's like no, 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 no. You know, if you go for this again, it's showing that no, it's gonna be bad, or it's just, you know, you're gonna have to learn some shit from it, which could be okay, I guess. You know, I mean, it's life, that happens, but it's just like not a good idea. If you want pleasant experiences, it's like not going to be with them. Oh my God. We're back. cannot believe I did that. Thank God. She was gonna die right now. That was gonna be shitty. Excuse me. That happens way too much. I'm very irresponsible if you couldn't tell. Yes, Nikita, you can definitely ask a question, but you're gonna have to look at the description so you can figure out how to do that, okay? And that goes for everyone else as well. You said I tried everything from my side. I put all work, but he is not putting any effort. Right. And so exactly, it's saying like don't put effort anymore would probably be the change, I would say. Because it seems like, because it's showing like if you go for this, like it's going to be a tower moment, which is basically like you're going to need to like make changes because it's going to bring a lot of, you know, needed changes to your life because it's probably the wrong path for you. You know what I mean? Of course. Thank you, Sakina. Okay, Joe. General love reading for Joe. General love reading for Joe. You guys look at the description so you can figure out how to send in an order. If you want a general, if you want a personal, if you want a bonus, let me know, and I will, of course, be notified. Okay. So, Joe, love reading. What is up with you guys and past people? I'm not judging. I'm just saying, oh, this looks like a person who's kind of like immature or young, or this whole relationship in general just has like that young or immature connotation or, you know, like theme, basically, because it's 2 pages. So, yeah, not like developed as adults is what we're saying. First of all, it's something to do with like your stability. It's not there, like, you know, it's not there all the way. Like you just can't hold it together. You can't stay committed. Maybe, you know, it's kind of like a young energy. It's just like not like 2 adults together. You know what I mean? It's like just it's not there yet. It's just not like it's not healthy, I guess. I mean, it's just not like it's not like serious. I mean, even if it is serious, it's just it's not enough to like be long lasting or be committed. It's just kind of like a young person who doesn't know what they're doing kind of energy, you know? So it's like maybe you guys are very indecisive, but I would also say that you guys are kind of like holding on to this because the Page of Swords is here too, and that's, you know, what represents somebody not being able to let go of something, kind of like trying to move forward, but it keeps like they have 1 foot forward and 1 foot in the past, and so you know what that means. It's like they're held back by the past, and so I guess it is a personal choice, but I don't think like you personally want like to be held back. It's like you're not trying to do that, but that's what it's doing, basically. Yeah, see, it's like you don't even know what move to make next. You could be very confused, very like held back, like you don't really know how to like actually just like let go of that foot that's in the past. You see, 1 foot is forward and 1 foot is in the past. With that sword there, very defensive, very personal. This is personal. You just don't get it. You know, it means a lot to me. No, I get it, and that's the thing. You know, you got to drop that. You got to drop off that sword and that foot. You know, you got to just push forward because you're in a rut right now, I think, because of it. You know, you're kind of like in this place where it's just not ideal and it's just not getting anywhere, and you're kind of hanging there waiting for an answer. And it's like you have the answer within, it's just you don't want it to be that answer, maybe. Yeah. So, see these 2 down here? They're like chained to this devil character. Could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, or you could be a Capricorn. But if neither of those, and it could also be that and this, but the devil represents, you know, addictions, temptations, things that just kind of like pull you in. Like you feel like you almost have no control over it. It's almost like it just has this force on you. So, that makes sense. It's very compelling, this person, and you just don't know how to like break that tie or break that chain. It could be a trauma bond type thing. It could be a, you know, an addiction, or, you know, basically it's just you have this tie to this person. You don't know how to cut it off. It's just it's like an urge, or it's like a temptation, and it's very hard to cut that off. So makes sense. It's all going together nicely. There could be an air sign person involved, man. It really doesn't actually matter. if it's man or woman. Like, really it doesn't, just because it's king. But because it's king, I'm just saying man. But I mean, it really could be either or. It's just that the king here, what his energy represents is a little different than the queen. And what it represents is basically somebody who's very straightforward and somebody who's very like, here are the facts. This is what it is. So they're honest, like, but they're like, I mean, I'm not saying that they don't lie. I'm just saying that they're honest in communication, like they're straightforward and not like blunt and hurtful and like just kind of like too much, but just like, here are the facts, like very cold, distant, like not very like detached, you know? Kind of when you're speaking to them, it does not feel like personal. It doesn't feel comforting. It feels kind of like they don't care sometimes, you know? Most of the time, that's their energy there. It's like, it's not about emotions for them when they're talking and explaining themselves or anything. So, which can kind of be nice sometimes because you kind of just need the facts sometimes. But really, in a relationship, that's kind of like, ew, like that sucks. That's hurtful. You know, you don't get it. You're not emotional at all. That's kind of like shitty. Like, you don't feel you don't hear me out or feel what I feel, or you're just not understanding of it. Like, that sucks. And I can't really be myself too. So, this also represents, okay, so there is some stability here. Maybe it's like you're trying, or over time it like you kind of tried to develop it a little bit more, like you're getting up there, you know. It's not just like, because remember we started off with the Page of Pentacles, so it kind of seems like you guys were together and then it was like you kind of got better for a little bit, or like more, yeah. And of course this is what comes next. So it really was not, either it wasn't the right person or it was not the right time with that person, you know. Let's see about any kind of future, any kind of connection you guys will have in the future, any like upcoming interesting things we should know about with this person. You could actually offer to help them out, or they could offer to help you out with something. Maybe it's like money, or it's just like a hand with something. And this is talking about like very quickly, nothing can stop it from happening. It just kind of comes in full force, and it's a repeated cycle. It, you know, the world usually means something good, but to me, it usually means like, okay, as we keep going around the world, through all the seasons and all the days and all the months and all the years, we're repeating our behaviors and we're not getting anywhere, you know, like it's going to be the same thing, if not worse. I don't think that, like, it's a cycle. I mean, really, I can't say what it's going to be, but what I can say is that it looks like it's going to be a cycle, which means it's going to circle back around, you know, and you're going to get the same thing you've been doing. You know, you got to do something different if you want a different result. So basically, if you do the same thing, you're not going to get a different result. You're going to get the same result. And so if you don't like the way it's been going, switch it up. Don't do the same thing, because the Tower's here to say, I'm here to fuck this all up, and you're going to have to change some shit, you know, because you're not going in the right direction now. This is not good for you. You're not doing the right thing for yourself. You know, you're not living at your highest good. This is just not going to work for you. You're going in the wrong direction. So really bless the Tower, because you kind of needed that, you know, redirection a little bit. And this is the future, right? So this is like, if you do get back with the person, or if you like get involved with them, it's probably not going to be something that's lasting. You may learn a few things, and yeah, and definitely it could be karmic. When the Tower comes out, it's definitely something that you're going to learn from, and it's going to be something that makes an impact you will remember for a long time, if not forever. So yeah, I would say it's karmic. We have so many karmic partners. It's not even funny. Like, it doesn't even have to be a lover, you know, but this just happens to be. Karmic partners, huh? Yo. It's like almost, you know, like almost. You almost got it, but nah, you're not supposed to stay forever. You're supposed to just teach me something and then go. Teach me something about myself, about life, about people, about just whatever the fuck, and it's gonna change some things for me. So thank you. But also fuck you, you know, because it's like, ouch. But thank you, because now I'm grown. That's karmic partners. Almost doesn't count. Well, no, it does when it comes to, no, I mean, like, almost, you almost, like, you know, we almost did this, but it didn't work out, you know. But it did happen, and that's the thing. It's important, you know. It's not like no big deal. I mean, it really is. Karmic partners are a huge deal, because it changes you, you know, for the rest of your life. I mean, it helps you to grow and helps you to gain insight into many different things. So That's a good thing. It can be painful though, but that's a good thing. So it definitely counts, but it just doesn't count, for like, you're not going to be with them. They're not going to be relevant soon enough. Yes, exactly. See your guys' questions. See you guys have questions. Thank you, Joe. My pleasure, of course, always. Yes, of course you guys can get a reading. Just check out the description and let me know whenever you're ready to get one. We've kind of been running into some difficulties tonight because YouTube, I guess, just doesn't like me right now. No, I'm kidding. That's victim mentality right there. That's what that is. I'm not going to go and do that. But no, but that happens a lot to people. Like I've been watching, and people are like, I don't know. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing right now. Like, I don't know why it's happening, but it's happening. And I'm sorry because there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I don't know why it does that. It could be my end. I don't know. But I mean, there's like no one awake right now. So I don't know. Like, no one's on the Wi-Fi, I don't think, So, I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. Of course you guys can. You guys got to check out the description, and then I'll know who is up. I don't know if it's not making sense, but I guess I'm done here for now. I'll wait a little bit longer to see if you guys really want a reading. I didn't even think about that. Oops. I totally forgot. Yeah, that's my boyfriend snoring. Oops. I totally didn't even think about it. That's so funny. Sorry. It's really late right now where I'm at. It's like 3 in the morning. It's almost 4 in the morning. So I'll start earlier next time. But I don't know. No one's getting a reading. So I guess I'm gonna go. But I'll see you guys tonight.